Hey, welcome to a fresh new episode of the TD News Show and happy Monday to everybody. How was your weekend going, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Now, for today, we have a short little episode because I couldn't find a lot of news for today. But again, news is news, so let's talk about some news and let's start the episode with Intel because Intel is getting prepared to launch their Rocket Lake S series CPUs and started sending their review unit or review kits to press. Now, one of the first media press to get this review kit is etechniques.com. They have a YouTube channel and they got the review kit from MSI and Intel, and the review kit consists of MSI Meg Z390 motherboard and a MSI liquid cooler, which is AIO cooler, and a Rocket Lake S CPU. Now Etechniques didn't specify that what specific CPU it is, but to be honest, if I make an educated guess, it will be definitely a i9-11900K. Now, obviously, they didn't disclose it because they signed a NDA, which is not surprising. But I just have a one simple question. You signed an NDA, I just didn't get a point why they are showing a review kit and making a video about that. But again, I didn't get a review unit, so who am I to say? But that's not end for Intel news, because the next news is also coming from Intel, but this time in the form of their i5-11600K, specifically a leak benchmark of Geekbench of i5-11600K. The CPU scored 1565 in single core and 6220 in multi-core benchmark, which is slower than its Ryzen counterpart, but it is 19% faster than its last gen predecessor. But talking about last gen, it's been only few weeks that AMD's 5000 mobile CPUs has been launched, but you know how the internet of the world works, and right now we got some rumors or specifically some reports of this Ryzen 5000 mobile processors successors. So I'm not talking about 6000 series Ryzen mobile CPUs, I'm talking about specifically Ryzen 7000 mobile CPUs. The new information was shared by well-known leaker Patrick Shore. According to him, the CPU series will feature a new FP8 socket. The series would be the first Zen 4 based mobile processor from AMD. It is codenamed as a Phoenix and it would support DDR5 memory. Now, we don't know a lot about this CPU, but I have one thing to say about AMD. Guys, I don't know what's happening like with your engineers and stuff, but it looks like that you guys are taking some good and high quality fairy dust. You know what I'm talking about. Now, guys, you already know how to contact me. Now, my exams are coming pretty soon, so if you can share me how to get that high quality fairy dust to pull some all-nighters, it would help me, so hit me up. Now, talking about hitting up, in last episode I talked about what's happening with Facebook in Australia. Now there is some interesting development happened with this story. Specifically, Canada is right now joining Australia to fight against big tech company. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, why don't check my last episode. But to put this in a nutshell, Australia or Australian government started a legislation where every single big tech company has to pay media outlet for their news stories. Now, Facebook is behaving like a stubborn old kid in your class, and they showing their power and started blocking every single news and media outlet from Australia. Now, there's been some backlash happened, and right now, as I said, Canada is also joining them. Now, I don't know which country will be next joining this movement, but whatever country it is, I don't know, it is a good move or a bad move. But recently some reports are telling that Facebook haven't totally unfriend Australia. They are talking with Australian government to find a good and suitable middle ground. But talking about news now, this is the time for our quick news. So let's talk about some quick news, shall we? Chrome OS is world's second most popular operating system. Intel scores i9-11900K Rocket Lake to feature a fancy new retail package. AMD's Ryzen powered handheld gaming console can run Crysis Remastered Power Color Radeon RX 6900 XT Liquid Devil Pictured. AMD admits there are problems with USB device on 500 series motherboards. AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT to be available in two variants. Samsung's future smartwatch is rumored to use Android, not Tizen. Remastered Neon Cat art sell for equivalent of $605K. Google has fired Margaret Mitchell, another AI ethics leader. Now that was all for today's techie stuff, and if you want to know more about any of these stories, all the links are linked down in the description. Now let's talk about some of the stuff I like, starting with Zack Snyder and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now if you don't know, Zack Snyder recently revealed that the new or his cut of Justice League gonna feature a 1.33:1 aspect ratio, which specifically means a boxy aspect ratio. Now IGN asked Zack Snyder, or their source asked Zack Snyder, that why specifically Zack Snyder is doing it. Specifically, Zack Snyder fall in love with IMAX's large format sensor, and IMAX's large format sensor shoot a 4:3 aspect ratio, and he just liked that 4:3 aspect ratio. And to be honest, I kind of support Zack Snyder and his move. And in a recent interview, he said that his proper version of Justice League gonna support not only, or not, his version of Justice League not only gonna feature a 4.3 aspect ratio, but he imagined, or his goal with Justice League is going to be a black and white version. Now he also launched a trailer, Justice League Grey Edition or something like that, but we don't know about the when it's gonna launch, or even if it's gonna launch anytime soon. But his vision of Justice League is a black and white 4:3 boxy aspect ratio. Now I can understand Zack Snyder, and it's kind of needed. Like, you know, in Hollywood we kind of like used to see us wide range or a very letterboxy anamorphic aspect ratio. And not only that, not only Michael Bay but also a lot of director popularized the whole teal and orange look. Now it's a very good color grade, but I kind of believe that it's been overused, not only in Hollywood but also in the YouTube space. Now if you don't believe me, this video is also a teal and orange grade, but it has my style with it, which is vintage, warm, vignette, grainy look. I like that kind of a look, you know, that warm vintagey look, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have a teal and orange. I love that teal and orange look. This specific, like, all of my video has been color graded to teal and orange grade, then it's been converted to my style, or I gave it my style. So honestly, I would love to see not only a boxy aspect ratio of Justice League, but also a black and white version of Justice League. Now on to the next one. Martin Scorsese's next movie would cast Jesse Plemons as lead actor, and secondary actor would be Leonardo DiCaprio. Now if you don't know whom I'm talking about, Jesse Plemons, or if I'm butchering his name, then I'm sorry, but he was the character who played in Breaking Bad, you know, the guy who killed that kid. Now he's a great actor, he's a very serious actor, and I think Hollywood haven't used him properly. So I would love to see how Martin Scorsese would use him. And come on, I love movies, and if you love movies, you have to love Martin Scorsese, or like, at least for me, I love Martin Scorsese. So I would love to see how he act, or how he performs as in a lead role in a Martin Scorsese movie. Now on to the last bit of our news for today, and that is the Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer has been launched, and I have seen that trailer and it just gave me like some serious Mission Impossible vibes. Now I could be wrong, or I don't know which direction they are going in, but by the trailer I really got some Mission Impossible Die Hard vibes. I would love to see how they turn out, or how they make the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. I'm very much interested in that. I love the whole dynamic of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and like in comics, Falcon became the next Captain America, so I don't know which direction they are taking it, but whatever it is, I am very much interested in that series. Now talking about interested, this episode is no more interesting for you guys because this episode is ending. Yes, this is the end of this episode. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you don't, leave it a dislike, but remember, it will hurt me so bad you can't even imagine. But again, it's you, it's your life. If you want to dislike, go ahead and do the dislike or press the dislike. And yes, if you haven't guessed, I am a little bit drunk. But if you want to watch more videos from us, check out this video right here. And if you want to subscribe, I would appreciate if you do that. Well, do it by here. And there's Akash, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.